Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm making it super easy for you to find out all the devices which will support Apple's brand new software releases for the year 2025, or should I say 2026, as Apple call all of their software 26. It's iOS 26, iPadOS 26, macOS 26, aka macOS Tahoe, and watchOS 26. And also visionOS. Of course, you can find all of this information on the Apple website, but it's quite a lot of clicking. You can just go there, click on any of these devices, like Mac, and you will get access to a software preview. Here you can choose what device you are looking for and scroll all the way down. But why bother with all of that when you can get everything in one place, right here? And to make it even better for you, I have created a single PDF with all the compatibility lists, which you can download from the description of this video. So let's get started, and I will start with iOS 26. iOS 26 brings the biggest redesign since iOS 7, featuring the new liquid glass user interface. But not all the models of iPhones will get it. So here is the full list of devices which supports iOS 26. Unfortunately, the iPhone XR, XS and XS Max are no longer supported for iOS 26, but the lineup is still pretty long, considering iPhone 11 being released in 2019. The question mark is how well the iOS will perform on these older, less powerful iPhones. We will find out soon, but let's move on to the iPadOS 26. iPadOS 26 brings a lot of changes, introducing new windowing system, which lets you freely move, resize and place multiple windows on the screen, bringing this sort of Mac user interface to the iPad. Few years ago, I have made a video with a question if iPad can be your new computer. Back then, I don't think it had the potential, but now it's getting pretty close. Once all of the softwares are released, I will surely make a video comparing iPad and Mac and asking the same question, if it can be your new computer. Thankfully, even my old iPad Pro will be getting the new iPadOS 26. On the screen you can see the whole list of iPads that will get the update. So if you have an older one, I think it might be the time to consider an upgrade. Now let's switch to macOS users. macOS Tahoe is dropping the support for most of the Intel-based computers. Here on the screen is the full list of supported devices. And I think it's the last update for these Intel computers at all. So if your Mac is older than these mentioned models, it won't get macOS 26. Last year macOS Sequoia was, based on my personal opinion, one of the best performing systems in a long time. So I'm a little bit worried how it will be this year with all of the changes, not only to the functionality, but especially to the design. But we'll find out soon enough. Let's finish this video with watchOS 26. It also brings some new features and change of user interface. And here it's pretty easy to determine what models will get the new update. So basically, every model of Apple Watch starting with Series 6 will get the newest update. And again, it's quite a long list, because Apple Watch 6 was released already back in 2020. But be aware of the fact that you will also need an iPhone 11 or newer running iOS 26 to use watchOS 26. And also some specific features like Apple Intelligence will require even newer iPhones and newer Apple Watches. And just to quickly mention, the visionOS will be available with all of the current devices, so even if you have the first version of Vision Pro, you are good to go. Anyway, I hope you have found your devices in any of these lists and you will be getting the new Apple software updates. If you did, then make sure to also subscribe to the channel, because in the future videos I will be covering all of these new tips and tutorials. Check out all of the new features as soon as they are available. Also, if you have missed anything in this video, check out the description below and download the full compatibility list in the single PDF. And of course, it's for free, same as everything on this channel. So the only way how you can support me is to give this video a like and make sure to watch the next one. So I hope to see you there.